Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Ellie and I'm a stay-at-home mom who likes to budget and sell stuff online. On today's video, I have a what sold for the week of March 11th to the 17th on Poshmark, Mercari, and Facebook Marketplace. So let's get started. First on Poshmark, we have these Atleta Women's Plus Blue Cabo Linen White Leg Pants size 24. These pants I got at the Goodwill bins and it was from an offer from the buyer of $35. And I've never picked up plus size Atleta, so I was very happy that these sold and it's perfect for the warmer weather. Here we have these Michael Kors Women's Natasha Black Leather Star-Studded Slide Mules Slip-On size 7.5. These I purchased at Savers, and the comps weren't that great for these shoes, but I was pleased. This is, from the comps that I saw, this one's on like the higher side, and they were too cute to pass on, and the leather was so, just very soft. And this was sold in an offer to Liker for $33 with discounted shipping. Here we have another Bins find. This is the Carrie Casel Women's Button Collar Botanical Leaf Print Pink Blouse size 2. And I just picked up this shirt on style. I thought it was very pretty, very lightweight and summery. It had a tag, but I wasn't sure if it was a branded tag because it wasn't. It seemed like a boutique type tag, but since I wasn't sure if it was like a boutique or a thrift store or a consignment store, I didn't list it as new with tags. But this sold in an offer from the buyer for $22. Next, we have these Cole Haan Women's Maroon Patent Leather Brogue Almond Toe Heeled Pumps size 7.5B. These sold on an offer from the buyer for $20, and this came on my last thread up shoebox, and I'll link the video here. And I was surprised that these were the first things to sell. And Cole Haan is a good brand, but I felt that these shoes weren't the most desirable and they looked just a little bit like tired or outdated, so I was happy with the $20 offer. Next we have this vintage the Mickey Mouse phone rotary dial working telephone 1976, and this I got at a garage sale, and I picked it up because I thought it was so cool. My son was with me and he was so confused as why a phone looks like that, and I paid up for it. I paid $20, and I actually kept it for a year as like home decor, but I decided to better off to sell it. And I included a video of the phone working, which you can't hear, but so the phone was in perfect working condition. So the buyer sent me an offer for $60 and I countered back to $75 and they accepted. Next, we have a Flax Women's Black Linen Lag and Look Button Front Shirt Blouse Top size 1G. And this I picked up at the bins. And on that day, someone had liked this item and something else in my closet. And I bundled it for them and sent them an offer. And as soon as I did that, someone else sent me an offer for $25. And I accepted. So I was happy for it to go. Next, we have another bins find, and I believe this, I've had it from my first trip to the bins, so it's been in my closet since 2019. It's a pair of universal thread women's high-rise to stretch skinny jeans, pink 226 regular. Very cute jeans from Universal Thread. Not the greatest of size, and I'm happy that it sold because sometimes like colored denim doesn't sell well. And these were an offer to Liker sale for $19 with discounted shipping. Here we have a pair of 9 West Women's Pageo Patent Pump Gunmetal Gray size 10. And these shoes I picked up at a regular Goodwill. Last year, I believe they had a $2 shoe sale. So I went and I scooped up. And, 9 West is not a brand that sells for a lot, but it is a brand that people know because at retail they can be pretty expensive. So, and they were cute and they were in excellent condition. So it was a full price sale for $25. Here we have a cute pair of Paw Patrol Calling All Pups Chase Marshall Light Up sneaker shoes size 11. And these shoes were given to me by a friend. Somebody gave them to her son and he never wore them. So then he outgrew them, and you see they have like the little lights. And she gave them to me for my son, but they didn't fit him, so I just sold them. And they sold for $19, and this was an offer to liker, so they got discounted shipping. Here we have a Torrid women's plus size black floral print gauze crochet tank top, size 3. It's a very cute top from Torrid, and I found this at the bins, and it sold on an offer from the buyer for $21. Next we have a ThreadUp name brand handbox item, which is a Dooney and Burke women's Oakdale Zip Satchel Bag crossbody strap. And this person had sent me an offer. No, she actually sent me a message and asked me if I was willing to accept $65 for it, which was a great price. So this was during a closet clear out day on a Sunday. So I told her that I can do it for $65 and then I will lower the price so she can get discounted shipping. So I did. Okay, next we have these Michael Kors women's black canvas jute wedge sandals, size 7.5. This came from a ThreadUp shoebox. And these type of Michael Kors shoes, this is the second time I sell them, and they sell pretty well for like $35, $40, $50. And this sold from an offer from the buyer for $40, which I accepted. Next we have a Build-A-Bear Ice Cream Bears Hot Fudge Bear Plush Stuffed Animal Doll with Bag. These are part of a Baskin Robbins series, and I found him at the bins, and he had the bag attached, which was great because you don't always find them together with like accessories. And this sold from an offer from the buyer for $30. And I think this series had 4 different bears, so if you're able to find like the whole lot, you might be able to sell it for like a really nice amount. But you know, I only had the one, and I was pleased with getting that amount for it, especially when you pay 89 cents a pound at my bins. Next we have a pair of shoes from Michael Kors, women's navy blue leather medallion driving flat shoe, size 7.5. These I found at Savers, and they sold on an offer from the buyer for $42, which was an excellent offer. And they were really cute, and too bad they weren't my size because I like the color. Okay, here we have a Freeze Women's Live Your Dreams, Run Free and Wander Always knit tank top. This was given to me by my sister-in-law when she was doing her spring cleaning, which reminds me it's almost spring, so hopefully she'll be doing some more cleaning and giving me some free inventory. And to be honest, I wasn't going to list this because I've never heard of this brand, and you know, it didn't look like it was worth anything, but it was in good condition and I really liked the same. So for $15, and then I got an offer for $15, and I was very pleased about that. Oh no, actually no, this was an offer to liker for $15 with discounted shipping, but that's great because this was free inventory, so it's now all profit for me. Okay, next we have an Express Men's Slim Photographer black suit jacket, and this came on a men's ThreadUp box, which I only bought one time, and I don't think I'll be buying again because I really don't like men's stuff. This didn't have a size tag. I checked all over the pockets, the seams, so there was no size anywhere. So I had to do a measurement, and I did pit to pit and added more measurements here, so hopefully it will fit the buyer. And he sent me an offer for $15, and I just accepted because it's just so bulky and just want it out of my house. The next item is this pair of Vionic women's black suede gem Lucinda ponted lace-up flats. I had these listed for $68, and the buyer sent me an offer for $25. In this instance, the buyer sent me a private message, and she told me that she was really interested in these shoes, and she asked if I would be interested in trading. I said no because I don't need anything, and I don't do trades. So, you know, I told her that the best I could do was $45, and she said, could you please do $40? And I said, you know what? Let's just do $40. And, you know, she accepted. She was very happy. So these will be going out today. And also, I checked the comps, and some people had sold these for like $25. So 40 seemed great next to $25, which was what she originally offered. And then the last item on Poshmark is this Chico's Women's Orange Texture Envelope Hem Striped Tunic size 1. And this was also a bins find from the first time I went there. Chico's is not a brand that I would pick up. And I actually think I put this in the thread up box that I'm about to send out. So I need to go and take it out of there. And this sold from this was a full price sale for $18, which is great. Now on Mercari, we have this NBA UNK and I wrote NBA twice. Oopsies. Los Angeles Lakers gray black t-shirt jersey size large. And this sold from an offer from the buyer for $19. And this I got on the 10 for 10 box from Goodwill, like the Goodwill blue boxes. However, the buyer, after I ship the item, he tells me that to make sure that the apartment number is included on the shipping label. And of course, it was not included. So then he tells me that I'll probably get the package back and then to send it to him. And I said, oh, I'm sorry, you're going to have to contact Mercari about that because I'm not going to pay to ship something like, And at that point, if that happens, like if the item is like sitting on his building's mailroom and not delivered, it's going to be more than 3 days. And I'll get paid by then. So I really don't know what to do. I already told him to message Mercari, but I highly doubt they'll do anything. So let's see if I hear back from him. So people, when you buy stuff, make sure your contact information is correct. And then the next item on Mercari is Chinese Laundry Women's Pointed Stack Heel Zane Leather Ankle Black Booties. These shoes I got from a thread up shoe box. And I got a lot of booties on that box. And this was an offer from the buyer for $40. So I was very happy about that and I accepted because Chinese Laundry is not really a brand that sells. I mean, I see it all the time in the thrift store and I never pick it up. I mean, they do have some cute styles, but I don't think the resale value is that great. But these booties were in excellent condition, so. And next I have a Facebook Marketplace sale, which I haven't had one in a long time. It's this Monto Women's Navy Stripe Belted Spaghetti Straps Jumpsuit size medium. This sold for $25. It was a full price sale and the buyer, she messaged me with some questions, which I provided, like some additional measurements because I guess she's on the taller side. So I responded to her. And sometimes when people message you about measurements, like they never end up buying, but in this case she did because she was going to a wedding and she had envisioned wearing this with like a cute denim jacket, which would definitely look really good. But anyways, those are my sales for the week. And in total, I am getting $514.51 going into my bank account, which means, hallelujah, finally, I reached my $500 goal. The past, month and a half has been not great in resale, to be honest, but I'm happy that finally, I met the minimum that I want to be making per week. And I was thinking I wasn't going to make it, but I did have like a couple of not high price sales, but like definitely that telephone, the Dooney and Burke bag helped to reach my goal. So I was supposed to go to the bins this week, but I just didn't have a chance. Like the weather wasn't great and my kids weren't feeling too well, so I didn't want to be far from home in case I had to pick them up from school. So I have been working on my death pile. However, I did go thrifting again this week, which I'm not supposed to because I still have some toys and scarves and ties to list. So hopefully this weekend I should be done with that. And then next week I'll treat myself to a bins day. So that's the plan. Let's see, hold me accountable, guys. But how has your sales been? Have they improved? Are people like buying stuff? What is the stuff that's moving? Let me know in the comments. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you do enjoy budgeting and reselling content, consider subscribing. I'm here posting every week. Thank you, and I'll see you soon. Bye.